May 12, 2026, buckle up, this one's stacked. Quick shout out to today's sponsor Compete Token, the gaming crypto that actually has real games behind it. Link in the description. Inflation came in hot, and Bitcoin just shrugged. The April CPI print landed hotter than expected, stocks dumped, yields ripped, and Wall Street basically pulled the eject handle on rate cut hopes. Meanwhile, Bitcoin sat right around $80,500 and yawned. This is the digital gold thesis playing out in real time. The Fed's pivot got delayed again, traditional finance got squeezed, and Bitcoin held the line while stocks bled. Yeah, crypto majors are still red on the day, but the relative strength against equities? That's the whole point. And here's where it gets spicy. Bitcoin just flashed its first bull signal in nearly 3 years. CryptoQuant's bull-bear cycle indicator turned green for the first time since March 2023. On top of that, the daily chart printed a golden cross, the first since June. Quick history lesson. The October 2023 golden cross hit around 28,000, and Bitcoin ran up 157%. The May 2024 cross hit around 60,000, and Bitcoin ran to 100K. Now we're here, at 80,000 with the exact same setup. The next target, 90,000, and after that, the moon has a vacancy sign up. This one's massive. Franklin Templeton, a $1.6 trillion asset manager, just teamed up with Kraken's parent company Payward to drag Wall Street fully on-chain. We're talking tokenized equities, yield products, and qualified custody, all running through Kraken's pipes. Franklin's Benyai tokenized money market fund is plugging into Kraken as collateral and cash management for institutional clients. Kraken's XStocks framework has already done over $30 billion in volume since launch. The line between Wall Street and crypto isn't blurring anymore, it just got bulldozed. Speaking of Wall Street going on-chain, the actual backbone of Wall Street just picked Chainlink. DTCC, the clearinghouse that settled $4.7 quadrillion in transactions last year, is integrating Chainlink into its new collateral app chain. Yes, that's quadrillion with a Q. The platform goes live in the fourth quarter, enabling 24/7 real-time collateral movement across global markets and blockchains. The legacy back office that runs on weekday business hours and faxes is finally getting dragged into this century. And every time someone says Chainlink doesn't have real customers, just point at the people clearing $114 trillion in securities. Now for a story that hurts. Mara, the biggest Bitcoin miner in America, just sold 20,880 Bitcoin for $1.5 billion. They posted a $1.26 billion quarterly loss, cut 15% of their workforce, and announced they're pivoting to AI. Look, I get it, they used $1 billion of it to pay down convertible debt and they're chasing the AI gold rush like everyone else, but biggest Bitcoin miner sells $1.5 billion in Bitcoin to chase AI is a sentence I never wanted to type. They still hold 35,300 BTC, so they're not gone, but the message to the market is loud, and it's not great. North Korea is officially the biggest threat in crypto, and it's not even close. A new CertiK report says North Korea-linked hackers stole $2.1 billion in crypto in 2025. That's 60% of every dollar lost to hacks all year. They're laundering 86% of stolen funds within a month using decentralized exchanges and cross-chain bridges. State-sponsored crypto theft is now Pyongyang's primary source of revenue. The good news, every DeFi protocol now has a giant incentive to actually take security seriously. The bad news, it took billions in losses for that to sink in. And right on cue, Ethereum is fixing the exact attack that drained Bybit for $1.5 billion last year. The Ethereum Foundation, Ledger, Trezor, MetaMask, and Wallet Connect just dropped a new clear signing standard. Translation, you'll actually be able to read what you're signing before you sign it. For years, wallets have shown you a wall of gibberish hex code and basically said good luck, hope that's not a drainer. Clear signing replaces that with what you see is what you sign. Finally, about time. This is the kind of security upgrade that should have existed 5 years ago. XRP ETFs just had their best day since launch week. The 5 US spot XRP funds pulled in $25.8 million on Monday, the biggest single day since early January. Franklin Templeton's fund led the pack. Cumulative inflows now sit at $1.35 billion. And Ripple is stacking wins on the side. They closed a $200 million debt facility for Ripple Prime and just announced a 4-phase plan to make the XRP ledger quantum resistant by 2028. quantum-resistant ledgers, tokenized treasuries with JP Morgan. The army is real. eBay just told GameStop to take a hike, and the crypto angle here is wild. eBay's board rejected GameStop's $56 billion takeover bid, calling it, quote, neither credible nor attractive. Ouch. Here's the crypto twist. GameStop is sitting on roughly $368 million in Bitcoin exposure through a covered call option strategy on Coinbase Prime. That's basically the only discretionary asset they have if they want to raise the bid. Michael Burry already dumped his GameStop shares, warning about debt and dilution. When the guy who called the housing crisis bails on your deal, that's a sign. And last one, Bhutan is quietly speedrunning the worst sell timing in sovereign history. The Himalayan kingdom moved another 100 Bitcoin, about $8.1 million, out of treasury wallets on Tuesday. They've now sold $230 million in Bitcoin this year. Their stash has dropped from 13,000 BTC in late 2024 to about 3,100 today. Analysts are calling it a hold and optimize strategy. Sure, they're funding their new crypto-friendly city, Jilafu Mindfulness City, which is honestly the coolest sovereign crypto play out there, so I'll give them this. They're selling at 80,000 to build a crypto city. As exit liquidity for their own city goes, that's pretty based. Quick reminder, today's sponsor is Compete Token, real gaming, real crypto. Link in the description. That's the news. See you tomorrow.